That's what I'm telling you.
So what did you do lying for?
Listen, I did not f her. We were talking.
Okay, but you,
and that's
you understand what I'm saying, how it looked? Because he not even
I know how it looks. Listen, you keep acting like y'all don't know who y'all dealing with. You dealing with Curtis Petty Jackson. And I told you, at the end of the day, he has been back in the corner. This man keep dissing him.
50 Cent told Papoose to ask his girl if she's messing with Maserati Bud and then posted the Ring camera footage to prove it. Not rumors, not hearsay. Actual footage of Maserati Bud at Clarissa's house. And this wasn't some random Tuesday either. This was Christmas. The same Christmas that everybody was dragging Clarissa online because Papoose wasn't with her. He was reportedly with Remy Ma and their daughter while Clarissa was supposedly sitting at home alone feeling sorry for herself. Except she wasn't alone at all. She had her own situation lined up the entire time. And the only reason any of us know about it is because Clarissa made the mistake of jumping into 50 Cent's face to declare that Papoose had won their beef. And if there's one thing we should all know by now, it's that you do not poke 50 Cent and expect him to just let it go.
Why are you still insinuating on your post that I had something going on with this boy? You had Ring camera footage and you had videos of me in the shower or whatever you said. Where is that? You don't get to insinuate stuff like that and then you don't have to stand on it. Where is that, 50? Where is that? You're not gonna put this stud looking on me. No, you're not.
That man will burn your entire house down to win an argument, and that's exactly what he did. So let me walk through how this whole thing unraveled because every layer is messier than the last. Okay, so for context, 50 Cent and Papoose have been going back and forth since January. It started with AI memes, the usual 50 Cent trolling playbook, and then Papoose decided to escalate things by dropping a diss track, which only made 50 angrier. But then 50 went quiet for a while. No posts, no responses, no memes, nothing. And that silence is what apparently gave Clarissa the confidence to hop online and start talking about how her man had finally won the beef. She was celebrating. She thought the war was over and Papoose came out on top. And honestly, that was the worst possible read of the situation because 50 Cent doesn't go quiet because he lost. He goes quiet because he's loading. And what he had loaded was devastating. First, he posted a face swap photo of Papoose and Clarissa with the caption calling them very, very handsome, which was just the appetizer. The main course was him asking Papoose directly whether Clarissa was involved with Maserati Bud and saying he had the Ring camera videos to prove it. And then, just in case anyone thought he was bluffing, he followed it up with an actual photo of Clarissa and Maserati Bud together at a studio, saying Maserati was all over Clarissa for Christmas and asking Papoose where he was. And that right there is what makes 50 Cent genuinely terrifying in a beef, because most people talk. 50 shows receipts. He didn't need Clarissa to confirm anything. He didn't need Papoose to react. He just put the evidence on the internet and let everybody do the math themselves. Now, Clarissa's immediate response was exactly what you'd expect from someone who just got caught off guard, full defense mode. She claimed she didn't know Maserati Bud like that, and that the only reason he was ever at her house was because he came with her friend Nene.
Okay, Maserati, take me off your page. You got this video, whatever these pictures was, take them down. He took them down. It messed up my page. Everything is lined up by threes. Okay, it's not that serious. You have your videos on my page and don't nobody feel me and you together. All I ever did was show he begging to not get these pictures taken down. Excuse me, bud. I'm going to report it if you don't take it down. Make you 2 other posts and replace them. Take me off your page. You're gonna mess my page up. Whatever that means.
That's the story she went with. He was Nene's guest, not hers. And to back that up, she actually recorded a phone call with Maserati and posted it publicly, where both of them said nothing physical ever happened between them. And I think in Clarissa's mind, that phone call was supposed to be the nail in the coffin that killed the story. Case closed, nothing happened, everybody move on. But what she didn't account for was Maserati Bud watching her post that phone call and deciding he was done being managed. Because that recording rubbed Maserati the wrong way and he went ahead and laid everything out. According to him, he and Clarissa did everything together, writing music, hanging out, spending real time with each other.
But since you want to record phone calls, guess what? I'm finna release all this footage. Yeah, that's right. I said I'm finna release the footage, man. Yeah, on Christmas, I was inside the crib. When you was on FaceTime, Papoose, I got the video. When she FaceTiming you, guess what? I'm sitting right there in the living room at the same chair. At the same chair that I helped her get for her home warming gift. That bed, I picked out that bed. The bed with the TV.
He'd been to her house on more than one occasion. And here's the detail that really changes the whole picture, he said. She let him pick out furniture. Now, I need everybody to really hear that because you don't let someone pick out furniture in your home if they're just your friends plus one who showed up uninvited one time at Christmas. That's a level of comfort and involvement that goes way beyond casual. That's someone who is integrated into your personal space in a way that suggests a real ongoing situation. And the fact that Clarissa tried to play it off like she barely knew this man makes the whole thing look even worse than if she'd just been honest from the jump.
You really exposing yourself right now. Clarissa, you with a nigga, you with a nigga. Come on, man, no red chairs in your crib. You know who got that. You know who did that. Don't make me do this shit. You make it.
And honestly, this information wasn't even new. A woman named Geisha had actually broken the news that Maserati Bud and Clarissa were dating before any of this 50 Cent stuff happened.
You gonna make me keep showing shit that I really don't want to show this shit. I'm trying to spare you. But they gonna swipe left and see how you went off on me because I was with my girls and you got mad. And you said you might as well go ahead and go with Pap because shit, he just got one wife. This nigga got 3 girlfriends. Let's tell the truth. You feel me? I'm finna show them. You got mad. Cause I was with them on Christmas. Then you like, oh, how you vibe with me on Christmas? And then you went and vibe with them on Christmas.
She put it out there publicly. But the moment it went up, Clarissa reached out to Geisha and pressured her to take it down, which is exactly why the story never gained traction the first time around. So Clarissa knew this was out there. She knew someone had the information. And instead of getting ahead of it, she just buried it and hoped it would stay buried. But the thing about 50 Cent is he doesn't care about your cleanup efforts. When he decides to put something out, it stays out. And with Maserati now backing up the story with his own details, there's no amount of denial that's going to make this disappear. But the part of Maserati's explanation that honestly seals everything is why Clarissa never wanted to be seen with him publicly. According to him, the two of them got along great and were always around each other. But Maserati told Clarissa straight up that he wasn't interested in being exclusive. He wanted to date multiple women and she could either accept being one of many or walk away. And Clarissa apparently couldn't handle that. Not because she wasn't willing to deal with it privately, but because she didn't want to be out in public with him only for other women to pop up, claiming him too. That would have blown up her image. So instead, she kept Maserati as a private situation and paraded around publicly with Papoose, as if that was her only relationship. And I need to point out the irony here because this is a woman who has been publicly attached to a married man, a man who is still legally married to Remy Ma, and her concern was about looking foolish. She was worried about other women making her look bad while she was literally the other woman in somebody else's marriage. The lack of self-awareness is genuinely impressive.
She want to sit here and show receipts. I'm finna show receipts. Clarissa, you know the truth. You know I'm finna expose the truth now. And you know they gonna swipe left and see what time it is. Clarissa, you were with me the long way. The only reason that you went old boy way is because a nigga poly. Everybody who know me know I'm poly. They know I got 2, 3 girlfriends. And you said, Bud, I don't want to be a part of that.
Now insiders are saying that when Papoose actually confronted Clarissa about all of this, she came partially clean. She admitted to an emotional relationship with Maserati, but swore it never got physical. And maybe that's true, maybe it isn't. At this point, it almost doesn't matter because the damage is done publicly, and Papoose is going to look like a joke the next time he and Clarissa show up anywhere together. Everybody in the room is going to be thinking about Maserati Bud picking out furniture in her apartment while Papoose was across town playing family man with Remy Ma and their daughter on Christmas Day. That image is never going away. And speaking of Remy Ma, she has been absolutely loving every second of this. Remy has been saying for a while now that no woman can truly respect Papoose because all he does is live off women.
I look at it now and I feel sorry for old girl. Like I feel sorry for her because I know the circles that's being ran and wrapped around over there. Like I would cry. I feel bad. I feel bad.
And for the longest time, people dismissed that as bitterness from an ex-wife who got left after she was caught cheating herself. Easy to write off, right? Scorned woman talking trash about the man who moved on. Except now it's looking like Remy was telling the truth the entire time. Because here's Clarissa doing the exact same thing, keeping Papoose around publicly while having her own situation on the side, just like the dynamic Remy described. And the pattern is what makes it so damning, because if one woman says a man is living off her, maybe she's bitter. But when the same dynamic repeats with the next woman, that's not bitterness, that's a track record. And the reality that nobody wants to say out loud is that Papoose probably isn't going anywhere, even after all of this. Because what happens if he leaves Clarissa? He loses his meal ticket again. He'd be right back where he was before a rapper whose biggest claim to relevance in the last several years has been the women he's attached to rather than his actual music. And finding another woman willing to play that role while dealing with all the public baggage he carries now, that's not going to be easy. So the power in this situation sits entirely with Clarissa. She knows it. He knows it. And Remy Ma is somewhere laughing because she's been saying exactly this for months, and everybody called her bitter. Turns out she was just early.